Happy Tuesday. Time for Two Bit Tuesdays. So I talked a little bit about healthcare changes last week and what that's going to look like. This week I want to refocus and talk about something I've talked about many times, and that's understanding your healthcare coverage. I don't care where you've gotten your coverage from, whether it's through your employer, the marketplace, a short-term plan, an indemnity plan. You need to look in your portal and review your summary of benefits. If you don't want to overpay for services, end up with big bills later, it is incredibly important you understand the basics of your plan. So most plans will have like a 60 or more page document, which is your actual policy. I'm not talking about reading that. Most plans have what they call a summary of benefits. And what that shows you is what your deductible is. That's the amount you have to pay before certain procedures are covered. What your copay is for a regular doctor visit, primary care doctor. What your copay is for a specialist. What your copay is if you go to the ER. Do you need to meet your deductible? More than likely, yes. And then it'll pay a percentage. Avoid the ER. Go to urgent care. You should have a copay for urgent care. Look up what urgent cares are closest to you so when you do have a need, you're not frantically searching or just going to the closest place and then getting a big bill later. Because a lot of times urgent cares are close. And maybe you went to the urgent care on this block, and if you'd gone one more block, you would have been in network. Using in-network is going to save you much more money. Does your plan cover televisits? Some plans have a dedicated televisit line that you call. It's another service that's part of your plan. A lot of times copays are zero for those. You can just call, and it's for basic stuff like you wake up with pink eye, you have a sinus infection, sore throat. Those are the times you want to use that. Does your doctor do televisits? That may be a little more trickier, but some insurance plans will only pay for televisit with your primary care doctor that is in network. Very important that you understand this. Are you needing an MRI or an X-ray or labs? Is there a copay for those things, or do you have to meet a deductible first? Do you need surgery? You're going to need to pay 99 out of 100 times. You need to meet a deductible before they will start paying on a surgery. Again, find out what your deductible is and also find out what your out-of-pocket max is, if your plan has an out-of-pocket max per year. And what that means is for in-network services, the most you will pay that you can be billed for is that out-of-pocket max. I cannot stress this enough. Your ID cards are in your portal. Your provider search is in your portal. Paying your premium is in your portal. If you've not set up your portal, you need to do that today. Get your portal set up, start exploring your portal, understand these things about your plan. This is going to be very helpful when later in the year we need to shop again for benefits, or to know if you've got something that's popping up or you're receiving these bills and you don't understand why. Most of the time when people are receiving bills, they do not understand their plan. I can't tell you how many people have called me and gone, I'm getting a big bill from this MRI. Yes, because you have to meet a deductible first, and they didn't understand that. Or have people that have a zero deductible plan, so everything's a copay. Sometimes co-insurance if it's hospital or ER, but generally a copay, and they don't understand why they've got a bill for $300 for a CT scan, because that's your copay for that service. I even have some people that think because they have insurance, all they have to pay is their premium and insurance covers 100%. It does not. So, do yourself a huge, huge favor. Yes, insurance is complicated, or it can be, but there are some simple ways to look at your plan and figure out what your basic coverages are so that you don't end up going out of network or getting a bill for $10,000 because you went to the wrong place. I promise. Once you understand these things, healthcare will be easier for you. You'll be less frustrated and you'll spend a lot less money out of pocket. Until next week, peace out.